all we are about is spending. How many people today that are in the mall and spending money? And boom, before you know it, they just got paid today. Before you know it, in the next week, they don't even have the transport money because you want to compete with the Jones. You want to compete with the Jones. Now, you go into that holiday just because you want to post situation right now, but that situation right now through a credit card, through a loan. Are you stupid, man? Your private life is a mess. So therefore, that which you want to start, if you're not careful, your private life will destroy your public life.
Brasso, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so very much, gentlemen. I'm very, very proud, very excited to be here. Again,
Okay, so first question, before we get into the how-tos,
Yeah.
I first wanted us to discuss on why do so many people miss the power of their salary?
I think it's about a discipline.
Okay.
You know, there are a whole lot of people who will tell you that they don't have enough, but
Yeah.
yet they do. But how do you manage that? We're stewards, remember?
Yes.
How do you manage that which actually God has brought in your hands?
Yeah.
So, in the absence of management of your resources, your salary,
Yeah.
and you said, I'm going to have a budget. Let's start there. You know, do you know what you want to do with your salary at the end of the month? Do you know what you want to do with your salary in terms of getting rid of the debts that is, you know, all over, all well around you? Do you know how to delay your gratification? Because a lot of people, they want things now. I want that, you know, phone now, that clothes now, that car now, that house now, and without you coming up with a plan. And, you know, a lot of people have done amazing things with their salaries. I'm talking about the helpers.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got, you know, I had a helper in my house who built the house with the money that I was paying her.
Wow.
So you can't tell me that you can't. You know, you can.
Yeah.
But actually, this lady, she decided to be very disciplined. She ran away from, you know, being excited about wanting to, you know, to buy things of this world, getting excited about wanting to fit in, you know, and through peer pressure. So before you know it, she built a four bedroom house. You know, it took her, you know, 3 years.
Okay.
And boom. You see, there's no one who's going to tell me that actually God has not blessed them with anything.
Yeah.
God has blessed us with that 2,000 rand that you have. If you say, I got 2,000 rand, so what is your expenditure? Do you really, really have to spend your money on that? Really? You know, I need to cut my hair every week. You know, that small little thing. No, I don't want to cut my hair every week. I'm going to cut my hair maybe every fortnight.
Yeah.
You know, and then that 1 week, you know, money, you put it away. You know, I need to really get a takeaway. Really? I mean, if you want to deny yourself for greatness, then do it. You know, I mean, I bought clothes. Well, the clothes that I wear today, you know, 90% of them I bought them. I still, you know, they still fit. 90% of them I bought them, you know, over 15 years ago.
15 years ago.
Yeah, because I'm not moved by your clothing. I'm not moved by your branding. I mean, I go to normal shops. I go to Woolworths. I go to Markhams. Oh, not Markhams. Macro. Just get me t-shirts and my shorts. I get them for 120 rand. Even the one I'm wearing, by the way, it's 120 rand from, you know, from. It's one of those buy one get one for free. But because my real focus is not on the perishable things. My real focus is on, I got 2 kids, you know, what am I doing, you know, to preserve their legacy right now? Because when they see their father as a high fly, but their father is a private failure. I look like a public success, but I, you know, whereas I am a private failure. You know, so that's it.
And how can people use their salaries to make more money through property investment in 2026?
Like I said, when you start where you are, as it doesn't really matter what the raise. If you look at the property in the location. A lot of people they buy that. Where you are. If you're staying at home right now and you think that your money is not sufficient, you can build the rooms.
Back
The
rooms.
back rooms. Yeah,
Okay.
build the back rooms where you are.
Okay.
To build a back room, it won't cost you much.
Yeah.
If you want to really, maybe get a loan to build 1 or 2 back rooms, they're gonna pay themselves.
Okay.
Just imagine this person who has built. My younger brother, has done that as well. He has built 8 rooms around his house.
Okay.
So 8 rooms around his house, paying at 2,500 per month.
Per month each.
Uh-huh.
Each. All eight.
Each. So it's 8 times 2,500.
Right. Wow.
So why are you saying, oh my goodness, I want to go big, I want to build a townhouse, I want to build a flats, I want to, no, start small, start where you are.
Yeah.
You have even if you don't have mega land, but the rooms, it's something.
Yeah.
That's where you start. And as this is giving you, I don't even know, 8 times 2,500, it's whatever, over 30,000 rand.
Yeah.
So you take that money and you start actually multiplying it, okay? Because actually you were a success here in your house, in your yard. Now go get another house next door. Go get another house next door.
Okay.
In 5 years' time, you own almost like a third of your community.
Sure.
And before you know it now, if you want to go, oh no, I need to really build, flats, then for sure that actually you got a big source of income.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people actually use that. Oh no, now in 10 years time I want to build the student accommodation.
Sure.
No problem. But for sure that you started small.
Yeah.
And you were able to manage this.
Yeah.
The problem is everybody want to start very big.
Yeah.
And you don't know, the bigger you start, even the complication to run that. You don't even understand. There's that body corporate, there's that taxation, there's that legalities, there's that, accounting. It's a whole lot of stuff. But when you start very small, you know how to use a calculator because at where you are now, you need to use a calculator.
Yeah.
You don't need an accountant that much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think let's start small with that salary. Before you know it, you are a big success. And by the way, be quiet about it.
Okay.
Yeah, be quiet because we need to really talk about that.
Yeah.
A lot of people want to flaunt. They want to be seen.
Sure.
You want to, drive that,
Ferrari.
V12 engine.
Yeah.
When you come, we got to really feel you. I want people to feel my presence because I've impacted them.
Yeah, okay.
I don't want people to feel, the car.
Yeah.
I don't want the car to announce my announcement. Ooh.
Come on.
I don't want the car to announce my announcement.
Eish.
But I want my presence to announce me when I get in there. You know what's my presence? How I have touched that guy who needed 10,000 rand to register at school.
Yeah.
How I have touched that mama who had no medical aid.
Sure.
But that mama was sick, chronic, in ICU. And you came through with your 20,000 rand to save mama. How you have touched that child, who lost their parents and they had no food. I want to touch folk like that. How I have touched the folk who had no parents, and you came in there, and how you have touched even the youngsters who are wayward.
Sure.
The youngsters, they want to get it now. And you came in as Brasol and say, hey man, I see you, okay? But slow down.
Yeah.
You're moving too fast.
Sure.
You're gonna crash.
Sure.
So I love my announcement to be like that. To say, man, Brasol have touched me. Not like you coming in there and I want to spend 2,000 rand on alcohol, on food, and whereas somebody over there in the corner they're struggling. I want to touch you like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so does that speak on money or rather your thoughts being seeds
Yeah.
for growth?
Oh man, absolutely. You know, if we look at the book of Matthew, I think Matthew 25.
Sure.
Okay.
The Bible says, you know, God said, yo, I want to give talents. Yeah, I want to give talents. I'm ready to give you guys gifts.
Yeah.
I'm ready to give you guys strength.
Yeah.
And I'm ready to give you guys money. Right? So he gave you, you know,
Yeah.
one guy gave them 1 talent, the other guy 2 talents, 3 talents, whatever talents, right?
Yeah.
But all of us are given talents.
Sure.
God has given all of us. There was no discrimination in this talent.
Yeah.
Sure.
He gave all of us talents. Yeah. Guess what? Guess what we're doing with these things. You know, it's up to you now. You know, to take your talent and multiply it, or take your talent and do nothing with it. Talent is money.
Yeah.
Do you want to multiply your money, or do you want to put your money in the bank?
Okay.
Oh.
Or you want to put your money under the mattress? Yeah?
Yeah.
But now, if you say, I've got some money, even if it's a 10,000 rand, what can I do with this money? Where that's gonna give me better returns.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what? If I start doing the flyers, if I start small, you know, start with the sponsor shop in that corner,
Sure.
I'll multiply this.
Yeah.
If I start, you know, cooking, whatever it is,
Yeah.
but you know for sure that that money, you're gonna get profit.
Sure.
The issue here is about the profit.
Yeah.
When the money is in your hand, in your house, under the mattress, there is no profit.
Sure.
But once the money leave your hands, and you say, money, I want to give you a task.
Yeah.
Money, I want to deploy you to something. And you said, okay, what is that something that you want to deploy this money for?
Okay.
It's catering.
Yeah.
Is decorations, is, you know, starting a podcast, is whatever it is. And then now, look at it now. Before you know it, you start getting that 1% profit, 2%, 5%. Before you know it, now you're on the 100%. Before you know it, now you are expanding. You're expanding. Let me just link, you know, this talent thing with I think it's Genesis chapter 1, verse 28. When God has said, and the Bible says, and God blessed them,
Yeah.
which is us.
Yeah.
So every one of us is blessed. Every one of us is blessed, and every one of us is given a talent.
Sure.
I refuse that there's no one who's not talented. It says, and God blessed them. And listen to what he said. And he said, he blessed them, and he said, go and multiply.
Have dominion.
Go and be fruitful.
Yeah.
He said, go and multiply. Go and be fruitful. Go and have dominion. And go and subdue this thing. Huh? So now you said, man, God wants us to multiply. Why are you not multiplying? Whereas God has given you, you know,
permission.
He has commanded you to
Yeah.
go multiply. But you're not multiply. Why are you crying? You're a blessed person. Who told you that you cares?
Yeah.
Take this. Deploy it elsewhere.
Yeah.
What is it that you want to do? Other people right now, while you are wasting your time, they're designing the very same gene, designing clothing, and you're like, but where did you start? No, I started in the garage. What?
Yeah.
We're hearing this garage story. Whether it's the other guy who started iPhone or the other guy who started KFC, but everybody said we started in the garage.
Yeah.
You know what they said? They said we cannot. Starting in the garage, it says I cannot hide the talent.
Yeah.
I've got it with me. I got it within me.
Sure.
But you know what I need to do? I need to start somewhere. I need to start somewhere. So if you can't start somewhere with the talent that you have, are you going to blame me or you blame us when we're prospering?
No.
Because God says, hey, go multiply. I've blessed you.
Sure.
Huh? Go be fruitful. Well, there's no fruit in your life, so who you blaming? When there's no fruit in your life, who you blaming?
Yeah.
Because God says, go.
Yeah.
Hey, leave this place. He says, go be fruitful.
Yeah.
Go be multiply. Go subdue.
Yeah.
Go, fill the earth. So who are you influencing now? You're sitting in there. And by the way, even the people in your community, they don't even know who you are.
Sure.
But it says I'm the most intelligent guy. No, they
Yeah.
don't even know who you are. I mean, you know maths, right? Maybe let's
Yeah.
take it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've this very bright somebody. You're a bright student
Sure.
who's good at maths and science. But nobody knows that you're good.
Yeah.
Because you have never put together everybody. Say, guys, let me teach you. Fruitfulness is when you start teaching other people.
Yeah.
No, you can't be brilliant alone in the corner.
Yeah.
You got to take your brilliance and say, man, I need to gather people and start sharing what I have.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, do you think rather multiplication in the minds of people, they don't know how to define multiplication, as in the sense that we think that maybe multiplication is to result in money all the time.
I think that's why we taught things wrongly. You know, all the time we taught that growth is money. It's not.
Okay.
It's more than that.
Okay.
Growth is you thinking certain way yesterday,
Yeah.
and today you no longer think like that. And okay, let's take it back to the Bible. The Bible says, I want you to renew your mind. Renewal of your mind, it means growth.
Sure.
Yeah. Out of everything, he wanted you to don't have the mind of yesteryear. But I want you to just really have the mind that says, you know what? It is possible. Remember, yesterday you used to be fearful.
Sure.
Now you need to have a mindset that says it is possible, it is doable. You know, God is on my side, therefore I can fail. So you need to have that mindset. Growth, it says, you know what? I used to have a final word and a final say, even at home. My parents actually, man, I used to be cheeky, you know, when I was coming up. I used to be so naughty when I was coming up. But when you look at yourself where you are right now versus the guy yesteryear, two different people. That's growth. When you look at even the promotion as well, you know, at work, you started as, you know, at the lower level. And now when you start looking at yourself where you are today, you're at a higher level. That's growth. So we should not even just really, really limit our, you know, the conversation about, you know, growth in terms of money. There are a lot of people who have grown financially. Who are multimillionaire, but are useless. They are useless. They still behave like kids. They still behave like kids, which is why you find somebody who's got a big name in the society and still sleep around with kids.
True.
You want to call that growth? No. You still this person actually who's so arrogant. So arrogant. Do you still call that growth? And selfish? No. You were selfish as a child when you were coming up. It's okay. It's okay. But guess what? I don't expect you to be selfish today because you're a grown person. I want you to be generous to people. And that is growth. And even the growth as well, the multiplication that we're talking about, you know, when you start thinking about the folk that you have touched, because like I said in one of the podcasts, that my biggest fear in life is to arrive at a certain stage, you know, in my life of my growth, and look back and say, man, who did I impact? Who did I bring along? Because now I'm living the life of, I want to bring along somebody, you know, and I want you, after bringing you along, I want you to bring that other person along. And I want this chain of bringing along.
Then you grow together.
And then actually the whole society, there's no one who's left behind. There's and there won't be no crime, by the way. There will not be no crime, because as I come up, and I'm coming up with you, when I look down, I see 4 or 5 hands saying, pick me, pick me, pick me. Then I grab them, those 4. And I said to the 4, I said, listen, part of the deal here is that there must be other people who are, that you must raise, that you must pick. If you pick somebody, then me and you are at the right direction. And then guess what happened? I pick 4. They are picking 8. 8 is picking 34. 34 is picking 100. Before you know it, we all okay. We all okay.
I'm remembering a quote. I forgot his name. He said, when you get to the top level
Yeah.
of the elevator, remember to press ground for the next person to also come up.
That's it.
But the problem is when other people reach the top level,
Yeah.
they break
The
the
elevator.
elevator,
Yeah.
and no one is coming up.
And that's a serious indictment of an African approach or an African man. Our approach is that it's got to be like me who's got a mega church. Yeah?
Sure.
And no one else. And I want you to be talking about me. That man, Brussels got this huge church that can be compared to any in Africa. Right? I want you to talk about Brussels got this huge church. And that's nonsensical and diabolical. You know why? Because when I come up, I don't know, you shouldn't be living for, I want to have mega physical material.
Sure.
But I want to have mega impact.
Okay.
Because there's a difference there. When you auto program that lift not to go down, or you break the lift, let me tell you something. You are alone up there.
Yeah.
All of us are saying, pick me, and you don't want to pick us. You know what we do? We throw stones. When we throw stones, even if like you live in a bunker, we keep throwing stones. One day, until the foundation of the bunker gonna and come down. When it come down, you're gonna fall so hard, and there won't be no one here that's gonna rescue you, because all along we kept saying, pick us. And you refuse. And all we're doing right now is start shooting, shooting at you up there. And you're going to come down hard. So I think to anybody who's listening to us, my message is, I want you to just really start where you are. Pick that child. Be kind to that man. Pick, show a direction to somebody. Yeah. And before you know it, you have replicated Brassol into 10 of them. And 10 of them, they go like, man, I love me that Uncle Saul. I love me that Brassol, because actually he taught me humility. Every time I'm in his aura, every time I'm in his presence, you know what I get? Man, I get I get something when I leave him. He doesn't leave me broken, doesn't leave me empty, but he feels me. And he feed into where I'm going. And this is how I put it, yeah. Yesterday I used to be in the forefront. I used to be up there in the forefront, but I said, man, I can't be in the forefront 24/7. I'm grown now. You know what's my role now? Now I'm a coach. The coach is not in front. The coach is at the back. So now I'm at the back and I want you to be in front. And now I've got an earpiece now that I'm communicating with you to say 10 left. What you are doing now is foolishness. 10 this way. Don't say that. Stop. Don't move. Yeah, look up. And that's a role of a coach. That's a role that I'm playing right now. To say I want a lot of people just to really come up. When they come up and I say, don't make the very same mistake that I make. Let me tell you what I've made. It's big mistakes. I did 1, 2, 3, 4 because I had no guidance. But right now you got me. Listen, don't remove the earpiece. You can only remove them earpiece when I tell you to do so. Then me and you now. And then I said, hey, it's about time that you leave the stage. Let's give somebody the stage as well. Do you know that we'll have the plethora of coaches? Once you have coaches, the mentors that I say this house done, will have a better society. But a lot of people, they don't even have people like that. Brassol, how did you make it? No. You're not accessible. You're not a coach because you still want to be, to enjoy the limelight. That's what I'm talking about. No, enough with the limelight. Thank you so very much. We gave you 5 years to enjoy the limelight. Thank you. Come back. Come back. And by the way, the back position is a very influential position. Powerful position, because that's where you influence the mindset, the growth. Let me show you how I've multiplied this. Let me show how I used my own salary to buy the hotel, to buy the 8 properties, to buy another this, another that. Let me show you. I've used my salary. Oh, you use your salary? There was no lotto involved. It was my own salary. Then that salary, made this. That hotel did this, gave birth to this. That podcast gave birth to that. That leadership academy gave birth to this. That is what I'm talking about. It must, we need to teach people how to multiply.
Sure.
Because people actually, they want to live for now.
Sure.
But where are the coaches? Where are the brasseur that says, I hear that you want to buy that sneakers. You've been to the mall. Delay your gratification. When I'm telling you that right now, that actually the T-shirt that I'm wearing now, it's 120 rand, and somebody's gonna laugh at me.
Yeah.
I'm like, listen, you laughing at me at your own peril. You're being foolish.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm no longer defined by the material stuff.
Sure.
Now I'm a coach.
Sure.
The coach that need to coach somebody who still want a T-shirt worth of, I don't know, 3,000 rand.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, with that 3,000 rand, do you know how many bags of cement you can buy with a 3,000 rand? Let's start there.
Yeah.
No, let's start there. A bag of cement is going to cost you $100. Now, you just destroyed 3,000 bags of cement. 3,000. And with the 3,000 bags of cement, ask the builder, Mr. Builder, how many cements do I need to build a foundation? The builder will tell you, say you need 20 or you need 100.
Yeah.
So now, do you know that actually you have destroyed even your housing foundation? Okay, now you want to buy which one? The nice sneaker and the nice T-shirt? How much is it? 4,000. Yeah, it's on sale. It's 4,000 rand. Okay, no problem. To buy the windows for your house, how much is it? Yeah, you ask that uncle in that corner who's welding these windows.
Yeah.
How much is it? No, the uncle said, no, one window is around about 1,000 rand, 500 rand, this one and that one. Well, okay, how many windows have you destroyed now? Because you bought that sneakers for 5,000. So now, as a coach, I'm saying, do you see that you have money?
Yeah.
Do you see that actually you can do something if you are focused? Now, you need a brasseur who's your coach to sit at the back to say, don't buy that right now.
Sure.
No, this other phone, they've got a latest phone. Or is it? You know what they do? They've just changed, the camera lens. Yeah, that's it. Everything's the same. Yeah, change the camera lens. Everything's the same. Yeah. Oh, okay. Now you got this very expensive phone. How much is it? It's a 40,000 rand phone? No problem. How much, uncle? How much is it to roof the house? The roofing of this house, how much is it? Uncle says, no, it's going to cost you 30,000 rand or 40,000 rand. You see? So now you got a phone, you've got the sneakers, you've got that sweater, you got that jacket and that jean. When you combine all of this thing, you could have built an RDP house.
Status.
You could have built an RDP house.
Yeah.
And by the way, in that RDP house, now you have your own key.
Yeah.
Umastandi. You got your own key. I'm going to my house. It doesn't really matter where it is.
Yeah.
But this is my house. But guess what happened? And then let's go back again. Now that you have your own house that you delayed, forget about all of these people. People are idiots. People are stupid sometimes.
Sure.
They'll laugh at you and just, just look at yourself. You're wearing the same shoes over and over again. No, it's stupid. No, let them. Okay? Then after 5 years, then you put those rooms. Remember the rooms?
Sure.
You put the rooms.
Sure.
And then in the next 8 years, what is your dream car?
My dream car.
Yeah. And then after 8 years, now you're driving your dream car.
AMG.
Because actually whatever that AMG. But you can't start at AMG level.
Yeah.
You start by walking. And you feel and get very
the
strong.
pain. Yeah.
No, you burn these fats. Okay? You start by walking. Anyway, when you're walking and you're praying
Yeah.
in the sun. Yeah, you pray, and when you see all these cars, when you walk somewhere in the neighborhood, you go like, one day I'm gonna live in this house. You start
Yeah.
pointing houses
Sure.
when you're walking,
Sure.
and that's where your dream get birth. You pointed at the houses in the neighborhood. You pointed at the cars in the neighborhood. Now you're talking about the AMG. No problem. You're saying AMG because you only saw it on YouTube. But I'm saying, forget about that. Walk. Walk. You know, I'll walk a very long distance.
Sure.
And which is why I don't believe in I've never asked people money.
Yeah.
No, if I don't have, I don't have. That's it. I don't have. And by the way, I told my kids this. My family knows if we don't have, we don't have.
Sure.
Okay, that's it. Next time we're gonna have.
Okay.
But if you don't have and you want to go borrow and borrow, you are, you entangling yourself in this debts, that may not be broken easily. But if you say, you know what, we don't have food, no issue, no problem. We're gonna eat pap and milk. Yeah, pap and milk. Yeah, eat pap and milk. We're gonna sleep after that, right? Yeah, sure. Let's go sleep, guys. Let's hold hands. Let's pray. Okay, we're praying. Sure, let's go to sleep. Yeah, you ate prawns last night, but how did you get the prawns? You borrowed prawns through a credit card. You bought them through a credit card. Are you stupid? You ate food.
Yeah.
You ate borrowed food.
Yeah.
Now you go into that holiday just because you want to post situation right now, but that situation right now through a credit card, through a loan. Are you stupid, man? And now, do you know how much is the interest of that?
Ish.
The interest on that debt that you took. I don't have an issue if it's a good debt. Zero. I have no issue. But you went to get a loan. You buying airtime with a credit card.
Sure.
Yeah.
You are backward. No, you are. Now, instead of you saying, okay, you know what? They approved me, that credit card of 30,000 rand. Maybe let me go to school. It's a good debt. You want to go to school? No, sure, no problem. But now you want to buy some chicken licking and buy some food.
Yeah.
That's what makes me angry all the time.
Sure.
With this generation. That actually you want to compete. That you want to show off. And I keep saying, and then now, when you are deep in debts, listen to what he's saying. I don't even know what's happening with me, man, No. You know what's happening with you. You do. Let's go back to that scripture that I read earlier. Genesis chapter 1, verse 28. It says, and God blessed them. You are blessed. And you know what's your problem? You don't know how to be a good steward. Because God says, he blessed them. He said, hey, get out of here. Go and multiply. Go and be fruitful. Go and subdue. What are you subduing? What? No, you're not subduing anything. You're not conquering anything. Instead, you are being conquered. Yeah.
So what would you say to someone who wants to start but is scared of making the wrong move?
Look, we all have made mistakes. So I think the best way to learn is to make those mistakes. Yeah, I got, God, bless us with 2 kids. I tell my kids that even though you've got me as your father, and you think that actually my dad is crazy, man, this guy, because actually they sit around, sometimes and take notes and go, yo, how did you get that? I said, I don't know, man. God just dropped it to me right now. Yeah. And I always said, I don't want you to be pressurized. No, don't be pressurized. Live your own life. Make your own mistakes. Sure. Okay? When you make your own mistakes, tomorrow I want to believe that you're not going to repeat them.
Sure.
Yeah, you're not going to repeat them. Because if you are sitting there paralyzed as a person, you're paralyzed. I want to start, but I don't know where to start. If I start, what if I make mistake? You're not going to start. Yeah. Get out of that move. Sure. Get out of that situation and says, man, let me go out there and start and do something. Because I'm giving you all these nuggets.
Yeah.
Some of these nuggets, these were my learnings.
Sure.
Yeah. Sure. I had to pay big school fees.
Sure.
I have to pay. I have to pay big time.
Yeah.
I blew it. I mess it up. and the grace of God covered me, and I cried, and when you look at me today, you go like, man, the guy's a success. This guy has made a lot of mistakes. So I think tell that person not to be like that one talent guy. Because that guy was given one talent. Say, I don't want to do nothing. Because I know God, man. I know you. You're a tough guy. I'm not gonna do this. I want you to start. You get it wrong, no problem. It's called learning. When you get it wrong and say, Denzel one time, Washington said, you got to fail forward. And that's what I believe in. That you don't give up and you need to really keep pushing and pushing forward, and pushing forward. So start. God has given you gifting. Start. Start, do something with it. Because if you don't do anything with it, then you're going to have a problem. You regret. That a lot of people today, the people who are hateful today and mean, and, hateful, mean, and, resentful. And resentful. You know what's the problem? They refuse to take chances, right? Back then, and while you were taking chances, and you stood up and you fell, stood up and then you got it wrong, stood up and you got it wrong, and boom! When they look at you today, they're like, I mean, you used to be stupid or dumb and all this kind of stuff. No. It's because right now when they look at themselves, they say, man, I could have been far. But what happened?
They didn't take that step.
They didn't take no step. Life is about risk.
You
risk driving here. You risk driving here. And I enjoy my sleep. It's weekend. I want to sleep until 2 o'clock. But he said, blankets, get out of here. No, get out of here. I've got a goal. I've got a dream. I've got a purpose. I need to go fulfill my purpose. Before you know it, this podcast will be watched by billions of people. But it took those times where you sacrifice the Saturdays. You sacrifice the morning editing. You sacrifice this, doing that. You sacrifice. So before you know it, everybody goes like, man, look at this. And I go like, guys, it's been a 30-year journey. 30-year journey. In closing, I want to say this. When people succeed and they make it easy, they make it look easy. There's a word that I'm looking for, but they make it. We make it look easy. But behind the scene, man, is that iceberg? Behind the scene is tears, is screaming, it's Lord, what's going on? It's frustration behind the scene. But just because you hear that Solly got another promotion, you don't know how much it took behind the scene. Him applying, him getting a regret letter. But actually on TV, you make it look easy. And that's why a lot of people, they don't appreciate our struggle. Because when they look at you, they go, you're driving a AMG. I mean, you live in that whatever affluent suburb. You got all of these things. They don't know. They don't. They're grinding behind the scene. Every time somebody called me to come and speak, man, I get nervous. My kids knows. I get nervous. I study, I read, I rehearse. I look at this, I pray. It's a whole lot of stuff. But when you look at my 5 minutes of talk on the stage, you go like, man, this guy, you don't even know what happened behind this. You don't, because it's very scary. But we make it look easy. So somebody want to start today, and I'm saying to you, go start, make your own mistake, learn from it. Get people around you that will mentor you
Sure.
in the direction of your success, in the direction of your calling. Get people. Because if you don't start, let me tell you something. If you close your eyes and open them after 5 years, you'll be in the very same spot. Whereas your other friends, they will have started, got it wrong, get it wrong. Before you know it, now they own, Mall of Africa.
Yeah.
That was your idea, but you didn't start.
Sure.
So, Mina, that was my idea too, but I did something about it. That's the difference.
So, what is the difference between building wealth and earning a salary?
Building wealth. Remember, wealth is generational.
Sure.
Yeah, and earning your salary. So let me answer the question into twofold. One, while I'm building the generation or the legacy, I need to say to myself, I need to eat as well.
Yeah.
I need to eat. I need to enjoy, the salary,
Yeah.
to survive, and to meet my other needs. But the reason why people that are not able to build the wealth is because they want to enjoy the salary. They've got a salary mindset.
Okay.
But the minute actually you say, it doesn't work like that. It's a wealth, then salary.
Okay.
So it must be wealth, which is like future,
Generational. Yeah.
So once you have that future generation first,
Okay.
then you're going to enjoy your salary later.
Okay.
Because the first part, it says discipline, it says managing your edges, to spend, versus you know what, I'm going to eat later. Sure. Simple put, the other one is I need to fast. Then after fasting, I'm going to break the fasting later. Right? But guess what happened? You want to eat and fast.
Yeah.
Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have a lot of people today, they will talk about, leaving legacy, but you can't leave legacy when everything around you is debts. You can't leave legacy because it's debts for personal satisfaction.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So, but if it's debts that will pay it off after a certain years, then this is called wealth.
Sure.
Because I know for sure that this generation is preserved. And you know what? I'm gonna come last. I mean, we read about whether it's Warren. Warren lived in a very small little house, and hey, Warren this, and he eat burger, he just live a very, very small little life, and all those kind of stuff. Guess what happened? It's because Warren says future over now.
Okay.
Because now is that beautiful suit. Now is that beautiful yacht. Now is that private jet. I'm going to get it once I have dealt with the future. Because I need to really preserve the future.
Suffer today, enjoy tomorrow.
Suffer today, enjoy tomorrow. Exactly. Exactly.
Any last words that you want to say?
We all have something to offer. We all have something to give. So I would like you to go and ask yourself, alone, be alone, no clutter, no crowd, and say, God, what is it that you have put in me that you want me to share with the world? Sharing with the world is multiplication. What is it that you want? You want my children and my family to enjoy the fruit of it. Therefore, when you look at your life right now, if your life is not bearing fruits, ask yourself a question. What's going on with you? Because actually, and I take these things literally.
Yeah.
When God says, I have blessed you to be fruitful, to listen, if there are no fruits around your life, and yet God says, I have blessed you to have fruits, and these fruits must multiply. My goodness. Who's eating your fruits right now? If there's no one who's eating your fruits, it means you are not fruitful.
You're not planting seed.
No, you got to really plant the seed crying. Because for you to plant the seed of discipline, the seed of being resilient, even in the midst of challenges, that I'm telling you shall reap bountifully in the next future. But a lot of people today, they want, to enjoy life right now. And when you want to enjoy life right now, and I'm saying, what about the future? Do you know that actually, I want to say to us, particularly as black people, we are not able to leave we're not able to secure the third generation. For those who are a little bit, successful, it's only the now generation together with the next generation. That's it. But you're not able to secure the third generation. No. It's about, and which is why we're fighting for all these 4-room houses. Old 4-room houses. Because the generation was not secured. We are 7 in that house. But because the generation is not secured. And you know how to secure the generation again? The person who is currently in that 4-bedroom house. And I'm saying to you, you can get out. You can get out. You can have the mindset that says, I can't fight for this. No, I need to get out and go create the next, legacy and start multiplying. When I multiply, I'm from the 4-bedroom house. Now I need to go into the 5-bedroom house, into the 6-bedroom house, 10-bedroom house, now into bigger mansions. That is growth. But you can't be fighting for small little thing. You can't. That mindset actually must be, we must abolish that mindset. Because it's a mindset that's taking everybody backwards. But I want to just really say right now, wherever you are, and you say to yourself, man, I can't die here. I can't repeat, the pain that I've experienced here. Because you'll be repeating the very same pain to the next house and the next house and the next house. No, get out. If it means that you have to really forgive, sure, 100%. 100%. But you need to have the mindset that says, I need to own something. Something that is mine. You can't be struggling to go change the title deed because it's not yours. The reason why you're struggling to change the title is not yours. But I want to have something that is mine. I want to say, I want us to have and own things because God has said it. He has declared it himself. He said, get out of here, man. Go and multiply because I've blessed you. Go and subdue. What are you conquering? Even in your street, if they know that I'm a fat cook, good, fat, clean, fat cook that's sold by this guy, that's conquering the street. Because I'm saying start small, start where you are. If they know that the guy who does the IT, how to fix the computers in the street is this guy, that's conquering the street. Before you know it, now you are going somewhere in a place where, a lot of people will come and, utilize your services. But all I want you to do is start and start where you are. These properties, start in that 4-bedroom house, build another room. In 2 years' time, build another room. Before you know it, now you got these rooms that are paying for themselves, they're paying for this house. Then your children are able to expand and be something. But if we don't do that, we have the resources, but if we don't do that, all we are about is spending. How many people today that are in the mall? And spending money. And boom, before you know it, they just got paid today. Before you know it, in the next week, they don't even have the transport money. What happened? Because you want to compete with the Jones. You want to compete with the Jones. What are you spending money on? You came back home with a lot of plastics. Lot of plastics. It's clothing together with the food that you don't need. Even the food that is very toxic to your body. We bought it just for me to fit in so that my fridge can have something decorated in there. But we don't need it. I'm saying it is time that we stand up and be disciplined.
Sure.
I don't care who's going to laugh at you when you don't have certain clothing, certain food in your house. I don't care about that. But all I care about right now is you having a plan to get out. To get out. The last thing is, let's look at the cancer, the people that we have around us. Where are they taking us? What type of discussion do we have? Are they impacting our life? Or these people, they're just really, really corroding our dreams? The book of Psalm chapter 1, it says, blessed is the man who does not walk in the counsel of ungodly. Who is your counsel? Who is your counsel? If you don't even have anybody who is counseling your life, the word counsel is like, hey man, 10 left. Your private life is a mess. So therefore, that which you want to start, if you're not careful, your private life will destroy your public life. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank
Really
you.
appreciate it.